So let me take the next question. Okay, so I think this you have understood. Any questions based on this, because three more examples will arise from here. So I'll be giving you three examples as homework. This is one example that we have taken. Another example, right? So all this will be homework for you. You just go through this one. Exactly same procedure, no change in the procedure at all. Only that the formula you'll be getting in this way, right? You can just try it. You already have this one question for your reference. Same procedure, exactly the same, no change in the procedure. So other times what happens is, instead of two terms, we'll be getting. So that's the question we are having. So I will try to group two. Now you have to decide whether we need to go for the first two or the last two, which will be appropriate for us. Whether I have to go for the first two or the last two. Accordingly, we'll try to check it over here. So you can go for the last two groupings, because if you try to group these values, so you'll be getting in this way. You can group the last two, this one. If you try to group, it becomes similar to this one. So even though I have given you the homework, but I am solving a part of that homework problem here. Only here 7x, 5x is there, here 4x, 6x is there, right? So problem 3 I am solving it, but only that the values are different. So instead of solving for 3, what we'll try to do is we'll first solve for 2, then group the third one. So since we know the formula, accordingly we'll try to go ahead and solve it, right? So let me group it. I have already given you the formula over here. Cos A, cos B is half times of cos A plus B plus cos A minus of. So we know this one, cos A, cos A, cos B is half times of cos A plus B, cos A plus B plus cos of A minus of B, cos of A minus of B. But if you try to observe this value of A in this case, the value of A is 4x, the value of B is 6x. Therefore, here your value of A is 4x and your value of B is 6x. So if I just try to plug in, I'll be getting cos of 4x and cos of 6x. Cos of 6x is equals to half times of, we need to just plug in the values. So cos of A value is 4x, B value is 6x, plus cos of A value is 4x minus B value is 6x. Let us try to simplify this one. It is half times of, it is cos of 4 plus 6 will give you 10x plus cos of 4 minus of 6. 4 minus of 6 will give you minus 2x. Or further, if I try to simplify this one, it is half times of cos of 10x plus, what is cos of minus of theta? I told you cos of minus of theta, that is cos of minus of theta will be cos theta itself. Therefore, here cos of minus 2x will give us cos 2x itself. So that's the value we'll be having. But if you try to observe, this is not our question. Cos 4x, cos 6x, that is not our question. So what is our question is cos 2x has to be multiplied. So let us just try to multiply cos 2x on both the sides. Multiply by cos 2x on both sides. Cos 2x on both sides. So if you try to multiply cos 2x on both the sides, you'll be getting cos of 2x into cos of 4x into cos of 4x into cos of 6x is equals to, you'll be having half times of, I need to multiply by cos 2x, so cos of 2x into this value cos of 10x plus cos of 2x as it is. But now let me multiply this cos 2x inside. So if we try to multiply this cos 2x inside, we'll be getting half times of this cos of 10x as it is. But this cos of 10x is multiplied by cos of 2x. That is the first term. Plus the second term, cos 2x into cos 2x will give us cos square 2x. Cos square 2x. Again, we have come across the formula cos A, cos B. I have already written the formula here, cos A, cos B. In this case, the values of a and b have changed. In this case, your value of a will be 10x and your value of b will be 2x. Along with that, I have come across cos square of x or cos square of theta. The homework that I have given you, once again, I'm solving over here. 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So both the homework problems, I am only solving it. So 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 I have to write, but in the place of theta, you are having 2x. So let us use this formula over here. So which will be equals to half times of. So this formula I have given you earlier. Cos A cos B is, yes. Are you getting it? Okay, cos of A plus B. So A plus B is 10x, 10x plus 2x. So I'm using the same formula for the second time here. Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Cos of A minus of B. So second time the formula is being used, is complete, plus. Now go for cos square. I know cos square is 1 plus cos of 2 times of theta. So in this case, theta value is 2x. 2 times of 2x divided by what? Divided by 2. So I've just used both the formulas. Now I need to just simplify this one. I can multiply this, 1 minute. I have closed the bracket here. This half is common. Square bracket I have opened here. I need to close this square bracket here. Now multiply this half inside for this complete first term. So this is the first term. I need to multiply half. This complete will be your second term. For the second term also you have to multiply half. So this half has to be multiplied for both these terms. Let us multiply. Half into half will give us 1 by 4. 1 by 4 times of what? Times of cos 10 plus 2 will give you 12. So 12x. Plus here cos of 10 minus 2. So 10 minus 2 will give us 8x. Done. Plus again this half has to be multiplied here. Divided by 2 will become 1 by 4. Let me take that 1 by 4 outside and write down the value as 1 plus cos 2 into 2 will become 4. So 4x. Right? So I've removed that square bracket because I multiplied the value inside. Now each of the term has to be multiplied by 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 times of, I'll be getting cos of 12x plus 1 by 4 times of 1 by 4 times of cos of 8x plus 1 by 4 into 1 will be 1 by 4 itself. Plus again multiply 1 by 4, 1 by 4 times of cos 4x. So all the square terms have been eliminated and we got this expression. So left hand side will be cos 2x, cos 2x, cos 4x, cos 6x, cos of 6x. Now let's try to integrate this one. So if we try to integrate, we have I is equals to integral of cos 2x, integral of cos 2x, cos 4x, cos 6x into dx. But we have got this value as, you can apply the integral, it is 1 by 4 times of cos of, so this entire is one term, cos of 12x plus cos of 12x plus 1 by 4 into cos of 8x, cos of 8x plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 times of cos of 4x times of dx. Now you can apply the integral individually for each of the terms by taking 1 by 4 outside. So you will be getting the value as integral of cos 12x into dx plus again 1 by 4 is outside, it is integral of cos 8x into dx plus 1 by 4 is a constant. You'll just be getting integral of dx plus 1 by 4 outside. You'll be having integral of cos 4x into dx. Now we need to integrate it because each of the term is having different values. So now if I try to put for each of the terms, let us put the value of 12x to be t1. The reason why I'm taking t1 as, because in the next term you are having 8x, I'll be taking that as t2. And the last term you're having 4x, I'll be taking 4x as t3. So let's try to differentiate. 12 times of x will become dx. dx is equals to dt1. So what will be dx here? Dx in the first term will be dt1 by 12. In the second case, you are having 8 times of dx is equals to dt2. dt2. So therefore dx will be what? It is dt2 by 8. dt2 by 8. In the third case, 4 into x will become what? X will become dx is equals to d times of dt3. Therefore dx value will be what? dt3 by 4. So let us just try to plug in all the values there. I is equals to, you are having 1 by 4. It is integral of what? Cos of t1 into dt1 by 12 plus the next term 1 by 4. It is integral of cos t2 into dt2 by how much? 2 plus 1 by 4. Integral of dx will give you directly x value there plus 1 by 4. Again you can replace this value. You have integral of cos 4x will be t3 into dt3 by 2. Now normal integration, as we know that integral of cos will be sine. Therefore, you can take this 12 also outside. 1 by. So 12 times of 4, 48 is integral of cos t1 will give you sine t1. Plus again 4 times of 2 will give us 8, 1 by 8. Again integral of cos t2 will give us what? Sine t2, sine of t2 plus this 1 by 4 times of x will remain as it is plus again you can multiply 4 times of 2 will be 8, 1 by 8 integral of cos will be sine. It is sine of t3 plus the constant of integration c, but we know the value of t1, t2 and t3. Let us just try to plug in that. 1 by 48 sine of t1 value is 12x plus 1 by 8 it is sine of what is t2 value? T2 value is 8x plus this is 1 by 4 times of x as it is plus 1 by 8 into is 1 by 8 into sine of t3. t3 value is what? T3 value is 4x plus the constant of integration c. That will be the required solution.